Welcome back to Tarot by the Harlequin Cafe. I am Lucky, okay? Sagittarius, let's see what we got first for you. Courage coming out. Boom. These things are all, they're popping out right now, okay? We've got courage for you here at the heart of the reading. Let me see what else is, that's dreams. That's a dreams card. Okay, so Sagittarius, a lot of you are being challenged to follow your dreams here, okay? Do you have the, you may have had this, mental vision or impression here of what is important to you and what you want to build and develop. Things that are inspiring to you, things that you love. This may be even some of your hobbies, even childhood, you know, uh, fantasies. Like I want to go to Hawaii. I want to see waterfalls. I want to, invent something. I want to fly. So the truth is that you can make these dreams come true, especially in this day and age, and by having the courage, okay, to pursue these dreams and manifest these. It's about really looking at what is the physical steps in order to make your dreams come true. Now, this could be as far as being an astronaut. This could be as far as any of those things. I really think that right now, Sagittarius, you have the ability to make some of your wildest ideas and wildest dreams manifest here. If you are willing to carve the path for these ideas and these things in your mind to show up in the flesh, okay, if you're willing to carve the path for these things to flow and manifest, I think you could do that. Okay, we've got hole in the soul. Ouch. This is a very interesting card. It looks very like bloody and painful. So what are we missing, Sagittarius? Okay. Now, some people here may be dealing with sacrifices in love, that they may have sacrificed love to pursue their dreams. Okay. Or someone is missing you, okay, or you could be missing someone. Something could be, some key ingredient here. Now, this could be your desire to have this thing manifest, like it's this burning hope in you to to launch this business, or you know uh, almost feel like it's a relationship, but it's something that there's this tiger fierceness in you. It's like, oh, I hunger for this, I want this, and without it, it does create the sense of lack and a sense of loss. This thing that something is missing. Now, here's the thing, and the trick here for the real manifestors healing at the bottom of the deck. The trick here for the real manifestors is that so within as without. So if you are able to fulfill your own needs in your soul, fill that own your hole, okay? Fill the hole in your soul with your own truth, your own confidence, your own your own zeal, that courage, tiger energy here. If you are able to do that, then externally it will also manifest. Okay, this is the same concept of how do you bring in your dreams, okay, and to manifest in reality. It's the same with this hole, and how do I close this hole? How do I heal this? Okay, how do I the sense of lack and loss. Now, some of you may be chasing money. Some of you may be chasing clout. Some of you may be just chasing and running around and doing all kinds, just busy, 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 doing nothing. Okay, and you've really got to ask yourself, you know, are these little things? Is this a drop in the bucket? Or am I really, pouring in? Like that Aquarian energy, am I really pouring into myself, pouring into my future, my destiny, my life, and taking control and healing this? Okay, so we do have this, a sort of Aquarian vibe here also, and you've got to remember, you Sagittarian are a deeply spiritual energy. You're related to the Temperance card in the tarot with the archangel, Raphael, I say, or Michael, some people say. And not only that, we even look at the Hierophant, which is Taurus. We see that this is also a deeply spiritual energy. We see the Wheel of Fortune card, Jupiter. Okay, so Sagittarius, you're actually related to Jupiter, to these cards, the Jupiter card, the Taurus card, and the Aquarius card. Okay, no, I'm sorry, the Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, and Temperance. Okay, so you're related to these cards. Okay, in your DNA, in the makeup of the Sagittarian. All right. So you understanding that there is a spiritual reserve within you. There is a huge forest. There's this huge romping, this huge territory for you inside of your heart, inside of your mind, your soul. And so by you traversing the internal plane, this is going to help you bring those things out into the external plane. So some of you may be doing some lucid dreaming or something like this also, okay? Or again, strong visualization where, you may be sort of creating objects or, kind of working through things in kind of like a laboratory setting, before you manifest them in the flesh, which is what dreams do. Dreams, have many functions, but one function is to foresee the future. It's to calculate different possible outcomes. Your mind is a computer. It's looking at all kinds of variables, the weather patterns, things you are never even thinking about. The insects, the frogs, the pheromones, the sun and the moon, all of these things, the nutrition, all this stuff. Your brain is constantly calculating all of these things that could happen next. And in your dreams, often we play out those different scenarios so that we are able to solve problems and answer questions and have strategies in our waking life. Okay, so use those faculties that you have in this dream world. Okay, because this is going to it's almost like a laboratory space for you. Okay, in the spirit, it's like spirit laboratory. Okay, so it's almost like a fantasy life. Almost, it's almost like the Vision Quest card. It's almost like having this fantasy life somehow, but you can manifest these fantasies, these dreams. Choose wisely. Okay, choose wisely what you're going to manifest. Okay, and the things that you're going to focus on and give your energy to, because you could be really overstretched here. Okay, and this could also be this. It's almost like this, with this courage card, it's really reminding me of this need to impress, like this busyness, this, I've got to do this, I've got to do this, I've got to do this. It's almost like having these hands. You have to give this to them. It's like mouths to feed, and it's like, so for instance, I see some people and they're like, chasing the clout, and they're everything they do is for their Instagram. They live their life to post. They go out and do these things in order to post and create content. So that could be what's happening here, is that it's too much of that. It's too, like I said, too many, too many people involved that may be, wanting handouts or, codependent on you. So you're going to have courage in who you cut off. Okay. And, what you cater to, and it may not even be that you're cutting things off. It's just that you just feed other things. You say, hey, I'm gonna give you a little bit, but I'm gonna give you extra. You feed these things that you want to grow in your life. Okay, these things that are bringing forth your dreams. Now, some of you may be at the water, at the dock, at the pool. There may be some of you. I keep getting this Hawaii thing. Okay, some of you may be traveling to Hawaii or some kind of like island nation like that. Okay, or even like a coastal area. This could be Florida, California, or the Gulf. Any coastal, any kind of like perimeter, coastal city, coastal area. And now here's the other thing too about the mouths to feed. Okay, a lot of this has to do with timing. You will get more done if you're paying attention to the timing of how you take care of these things. So maybe some of you, like, so say we'll go back to social media. Maybe it's about scheduling. Okay, maybe it's about, okay, I'm going to post this on Mondays here. I'm going to post Tuesdays over there. I'm going to post Wednesdays over there. Okay, so whatever this is going to make things easier. It's just like it's like the sequence. See how the numbers here, 1, 2, 3, 4. You gotta you gotta figure it out, put it together. The proper sequence of events here. Disruption. Okay, Sagittarius, we got disruption. There's shakeup going on. This is like a little bit of a tower, but this is a personal tower. This is affecting you. This may even be in your aspirations and hopes and fears in here. And it could be something where you're saying, hey, you know, like, so, another example, well, I'm not going to give an example. Let's just do the cards. You know, but you may have disturbing dreams here. Okay. There may be people here who are having issues with their identity. Okay. And they're like, their persona. And hold on 1 second. Okay. So, yeah, this is bringing me back to that social media thing where it's like something to prove. Someone is like, it's like their persona, they have something to prove, or if they don't accomplish this thing, it's like they're less than a person, or not, you know, it's almost like someone is they're putting too much pressure on themselves when it's not real. Okay. Like, it's like, if this is social media pressure, any kind of social pressure, societal pressure, it's not real. It's not it's not real. Mhm. You don't have to play any of those games. You don't have to, live your life to post. You don't have to live your life like an Instagram person. You don't have to make love like, it's an adult video. You don't have to cook like, like it's Chopped Champions. You don't have to do any of that, okay? You don't have to do that to feel fulfilled. You don't have to, even when you do do things, you go hiking, camping, fishing, to the docks, to the bay, to the beach, to the islands, whatever. You don't have to take pictures and post all that stuff. You don't have to share that with everybody. That's a job. Okay, you telling me that stuff's a job? Okay, so you don't have to live for that. Okay, to feed that beast. That's a beast. You don't have to feed that beast. Okay, so consider what you're feeding. Okay, consider where your energy is going. Firm foundation. Okay, so the things that are going to build a, remember, this is, again, we're talking about material, matter, prima material. uh okay. Okay. Skin. Okay. So in the beginning, okay, there was this void, and God separated the waters from the firmament. Okay. um I'm not really clear where I'm going here, but there's something about, you know something about like physics and like all this. In the beginning, God separated the waters from the firmament. Okay. So you have to, oh, I'm trying to articulate what I'm seeing here. Okay, let me use an example, please, God. Okay, so if I'm starting a business, let's use this as an example. Okay, or starting a family. Okay, um, and my dream is to, give birth to these children, or, get married and white picket fence and all this stuff, or have a business and blah blah blah. I need to have, not only, I mean, I need to have a strong product. I need to have a strong, supply chain. Like, all these. I need to have a firm foundation in order to make these things manifest. So there has to be this like bricklaying. Sorry, it's taking me a while, but there has to be this bricklaying, and it's like taking, you know, I want to say firmament, but I want to say atoms also. But it's like taking this firmament, atoms, bricks, material, like, small manifestations. Like, I'm gonna make a latte, but first I need to manifest the coffee. I need to manifest the milk. I need to manifest the heat, the cup. All of those things. So that's kind of, all of this is kind of that. Okay, sorry. It's a lot of like random pieces that you've got to put together like Legos, and this will build a firm foundation for you for your dreams to manifest. It's like creating a platform. So it's like, if I wanted to, all of a sudden, become a singer, or or whatever, then, it's creating a platform for people to hear me. Okay. All right. Okay. This one's taking a little bit of time. We're gonna go fast. There's a lot of messages come through. Just a few cards, really. Okay, let's see what we got. This is a little bit longer. Okay, middle world. That's the Earth. The drum. Yes, what you get. Get it done. Get it. Earth. Okay, all right. So, Sagittarius. This is, again, about you being very clever. and you being very focused. You have to be a little bit predatory on your dreams and your goals here, and really punch through here. Okay, you've got to be. The coyote is a clever fox kind of character. Okay, now in some cities in America, we have the foxes or the foxes and coyotes that will live in the city with you, and they live in the sewers, and they come out at night and they eat your cats and all this stuff. But the coyote is extremely adaptable. It's very wild. It's very much like the fox, but it's a little bit more like ruthless in a way. Like it's just like it's not a fox. Okay, I think a coyote could beat up a fox. Okay, so now with the middle world here, the earth energy again here, this is saying how you dig in, how you get down, how you manifest the material. Okay, and this is again steady drum, 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 rhythmic. Okay, and this is something about it's about being steady, it's about being consistent, but it's also something about being rhythmic and magnetic and hypnotic. Okay, drums not only are musical, but they deliver messages to the masses. So I can beat a drum in a group, and da 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 means something, and da 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 means something different. Okay, so there's this kind of like messaging, consistency, consistent message. Something that being very magnetic in your energy here, and attracting like gravity, like Gaia, the earth. Okay, and drawing these things into yourself, again by being dutiful and diligent. Okay, so this may move faster if I do it like this. Keep shuffling the whole time. Drum. You got double drum in two different decks. Okay, you got drum and drum. Now this is also speaking about the ancestors, and them sending you power and energy here. Now, um, hmm. But this also has to do with a message. Some of you have a message. It's almost like an evangelical message. This could be the whole marketing thing. But it's about getting that, again, that consistent message out. Drumbeat, 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 drumbeat. You got double drum here. So if you have other fronts also, if you have other, like so I was saying, the social media, you're feeding this account, you're feeding these little mouths. You've got to be very consistent with that and understand, the rhythm that needs to be with that. Okay, so if you have two different projects, you want to be consistent here and you want to be consistent here. So if you're on Instagram and Facebook, you want to be consistent in both. Okay, that's what I'm saying. She wolf, boom. Okay, wild woman. Okay, so this is this is a very passive thing. If you ever think of lycanthropy, which is werewolf, being a werewolf, or okay, lycanthrope, and there are other cultures with different shape-shifting lore, as well as and you even see the biblical correspondence. Is the angel the half animal, half human? Then we see the werewolf. There's a lot of these horror movie characters are biblical. Of course, they're biblical, antichrist type reflections, like the vampire and Christ, or like the golem and Frankenstein, or like werewolves and angels, or witches and saints, and all this kind of duality. But this duality within you needs to be understood, and the things that make you really I want to say itch, the things that really like make you want to like peel your skin off, like I don't know how to explain it. This is like in a way of things that really bother you, and things that really like enliven you, like the things you really like, that arouse you. So this is you have to understand what makes your skin peel, what you're like, ugh, makes my skin crawl. Okay, I don't like that. And then you have to understand what makes your clothes come off. Okay, when you're like, baby. Okay, the things you like. Okay, so it makes your skin crawl. What brings you out. Okay, for whatever reason. So understanding your pet peeves, understanding your desires. Okay, the things you want to be. You've got to be very tenacious about it. Okay, and you've got to work with your own rhythms and your own abilities here as well. Now there is a strong canine thing here as well. So there may be some little four-legged animal in your life, and maybe this is sort of there may be messages coming in from this animal. Okay. White witch at the bottom of the deck here. Okay, and that wise owl right there as well. So again, this is highlighting the earth. Remember, the earth is the pentagram. This is the pentacle here. Okay, so we have the earth symbol here. Okay, so again, grounding yourself. Where's the money at? Where's the material? Prima materia. Where's the foundation? Okay, is this happening? Are you using all of your abilities between heaven and earth? Are you using your little normal human powers and your werewolf powers to make this happen? Are you using your, you know, your physical and your spiritual being to make this happen? Okay, so you know, that is what's going to really take you to the next level. Okay, by employing all of your, you know, the whole all 8 of your arms. Okay, all 8 of your arms. Okay, little Shiva, little Ganesh, baby Bodhisattva. All right, let's get these love and light tarot before we close it. See everything through the eyes of love. Love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It does not demand its own way. 1 Corinthians 8. Huh? Is that 13? 13. Okay. And this goes back to your dreams and everything, you know, and like I said, being like the earth and drawing things in like gravity, you know, that gravity corresponds to love, because love draws things in and you know, is attractive. And you know, you built these systems around you, you know, like family systems, and you know, you get everybody in place. That's love. So, you know, be like the sun in this way and love those things that you want to attract. Okay, love them like they're already here. Okay. Blessings of innocence and purity. God blesses those whose hearts are pure, for they will see God. Matthew. Now, this does bring me again to this astronaut thing too. Okay, some kind of stargazing astronaut thing related to this as well. Okay, maybe someone's astrologer. But I see sheer innocence here. Okay, like and this is the thing too, is this whole this, you know, these ideas of guilt. You know, you can't feel guilty if you know, if you're feeding one mouth, and you know, you're feeding 2 mouths, 3 mouths. You might not feed all those mouths, and the ones you choose to not feed, you can't feel guilty about it. Okay, you can't feel guilty to let it wither and go because it's sucking your energy. Okay, focus on your blessings. Yes, you will be enriched in every way so that you can always be generous. Okay, so understand that you know, these things that you see, these things you're building a firm foundation for, this desire that you have to create and manifest in a positive way in this world, and manifest these dreams, and the courage that you need to have in order to make this happen. Okay, you have to understand that, you know, don't do this out of fear. Do this because the people need you. You know, don't do it because like, oh, I'm afraid I'm not going to have money. No, do this because people need it. People need you. People need this. People need what you have. Okay, you will be provided for by the universe. Even if you end up, you know, giving this out for free, there's going to be someone who is a benefactor here. Okay, just always give, always be generous, and you will see that you are in this flow, in this river of resources start flowing to you. Okay, very interesting. You guys stay in peace, stay in power, stay in love. Okay, love me. Hit that like button, sub me, subscribe, ring the bell to know when I'm going live. See you next time right here at Tarot by THC. Thanks, Sag.